Today we will discuss about the significance of process organizations for the realization of the logistics. Ito sa process thinking and the logistical function. The explanation and the organizational structure have shown that the traditional structure-oriented organization that emphasizes the necessity of process orientation. The process orientation of the logistics organizational structure shows the importance of the process organizations of logistics. The task of the process organization of logistics can also be derived directly from the system thinking of the logistic conception. A process consists of sequence of actions. Processes are therefore a spatial temporal event which in turn makes the importance of the process organization for logistic clear. This perspective emphasizes the dimensional of time over the dimension of capacity of logistic system. So, process thinking and the logistic conception, ano siya ang process ba kung sa way sa pagwan sa logistic bitaw sa mga way sa pag-process, sa pag-pick sa mga product or kung sa way sa logistic kung sa nila pag-deliver ang mga product. So, a common argument against process organization is that process organizational measures cement process and thus limit companies and individual employees and their flexibility. Against this view, two traditional arguments can be made. First, according to the regulatory need, different levels of process organizations are possible. One can distinguish, for example, four levels with increasing degree of standardization, framework programming, module programming, bench routing programming, and region routing programming. Process organization is therefore not synonymous with a fixed regulation process. Moreover, so-called substitution principle organization shows that only in cases where there is a high degree of similarity and repetition case negates external controls faced by the predefined process or organization. Wait lang. In the design of the process organization, it is important to identify the important or critical processes with regard to the company's success or the logistics. This can be done at different levels of aggression, either at the company level, at the level of individual business areas, or for a specific function. In general, indication of critical processes can be derived from the following criteria. So, mali siya ang critical na mga processes sa logistics. Number one is the high importance. Mali siya ang mga criteria na sa pag-identify sa critical processes sa First is high importance for problem solving or satisfaction for external or internal customers. So, mali siya mga processes sa pag-identify ng mga customer satisfaction. And next is high cost intensity. Third is high capital commitment. High importance for the safety of production. Long process duration. New or different solutions are known. New technologies can be used. So, one is sila mga examples of critical processes na as a logistics. Okay. The general or deductive approach assumes that there are numbers of different table framework processes that can be identified in any company. These processes from which one is capacity planning process, strategic planning and implementation process, profitability and liquidity assurance processes, personal development and motivation process. Next, book 2 is customer benefit optimization process, product service provision processes, and there is a third level is service maintenance process, order processing process, market entry and development process. Next is design concept. As already indicated, it is necessary to distinguish whether processes have to be designed for complete new processes or whether by variation and improvement of existing one. First is omitting. Non-value adding process are omitted. For example, the transfer of the customer order to the supplier order from omitted by having the customer use supplier's order from order form. Second is adding. To reduce the risk of payment default or credit check is performed. Combining. Several sub-process of order processing for which different employees were previously responsible are performed by one employee with the help of information technology. Splitting. Due to the necessary knowledge of the importance of customers, the determination of payment terms is transferred to an employee automatically. Parallel invoicing. In the case of pre-invoicing, the invoice is created in parallel to the process of refining the order. Second, modify the sequence. Checking the availability of an item from the supplier by the customer before the order is transmitted. Ano na siya, mga basic function information flow. So example of picking. A fundamental decision relates to the degree of application. Here, distinction is made between manual or automatic and the corresponding mixed form. Furthermore, a distinction can be made between the individual processing and the consolidation of orders or position in the flow. First is movement of goods for provision movement of the picker to the provision, withdrawal of goods by the picker, transport of the withdrawal unit to the delivery of the withdrawal unit, transport of the picking unit to the delivery, and delivery of the picking unit, then return transport of the broken loading unit. So as picker, both person and technical devices of picking machines can be considered. A fundamental choice also exists that this basic function with regard to the degree of automation with the characteristic manual, mechanized or automated manual process are carried out complete by use and mechanized process technical aids are used to support an automated process and they require human intervention for starting and stopping or the part of the control.